we were actually teaching on the same course. I've gotten his class, of course, naturally. And he hit me with his fingers, and he's only a little guy. He hit me across the shoulders, and it was like iron spikes going in. Now, Higonai Sensei has exactly the same kind of feeling in his body, but you can see he's a lot more robust, a lot more solid.
And as you said, the fists are clenched.
The fists are now clenched.
And those fists are incredible now.
Oh yes, I've been hit by them, and I know exactly what they feel like. It's not just the weight of the punch. When he grips, he's got a terrific grip. So with the grip, pulls you off balance. So when he hits you, you're off balance now. Again, you've seen the same principle applied with the white crane and the Uechi-ryu. So there's a lot of the Okinawans have a term, muchimi, which means heavy or sticky, like it's almost like claws going in. And when Gushi and Higonai Sensei get a hold of you, that's exactly what it feels like. I don't know about the white crane. They haven't actually grabbed me yet. I could get lucky.
But it is remarkable to see the transformation from the beginning to the end. And I was saying to Imran earlier, it shows that as many differences as we've got similarities as well.
Absolutely. What you've got, the differences are fairly superficial, really, possibly cultural. The Chinese will do things in a certain way with a certain set of values. The Okinawans are, in a sense, much more simple people, direct people, and because of that simplicity, and I don't mean that in a negative way. They will go straight into the movements. The Chinese have an expression, painting legs on the snake, which means unnecessary movements and so forth. And I suspect, if you like, the Okinawans they're even more like that. They'll strip away unnecessary things.
And Harry, it's just been brought to our attention that these masters that we see in front of us have got a combined age of over 250 years old.
Yes. Well, this is the thing. It's an interesting concept of what does old mean. You know, people talk about, oh, you know, I'm 50, I'm 55, I can't do this. Well, certainly Higonai Sensei, I know he's about 69, 70. Gushi's, I think, is about the same. The Chinese guy in the end, I suspect, is about the same.
He's 65, I was told, yes.
So, you know, he's within that boundary, as it were. If they can do it, and they have been doing it all their lives, it's a lifelong discipline. And because of that, you can see the benefits of the training. They move like young men.
And it's great to see an audience appreciate this so much as well.
I think karate in the West, possibly we've gone through a set of stages where there was initially a very naive kind of adolescent hero worship of anything. That was fairly sensibly thrown away, replaced by competition, tournament stuff, and it produced heroes. And again, heroes are okay, but you know, everybody has feet of clay to some degree, and people got a bit cynical about that. And in a way, that's done us a lot of good because it's thrown us back. It's thrown us back on the older ideas. And when you've got people like this, and you've got people with this level of skill and commitment, and also the most important thing, actually, I've noticed, is the simple pleasure they have, the simple joy they take in the training. You know, and that's the important thing. There's an important word in Japanese, makoto, which means sincerity. And Alan Watts, who's one of my favourite writers, he said people confuse sincerity with being serious. And actually, just the simple pleasure of doing something, the joy of what you do, comes through with these men. People ask me why I train, and it's for the same thing, because I like it at the end of the day. That's a real reason. Really.
And what are they doing here now, Harry?
Okay, well, Higonai Sensei, I think, is doing Sanchin, or yep, I think they're doing Sanchin again, performing Sanchin again.
But this time they're doing it all together, because last time we saw them one at a time.
One by one, yeah.
But this time all four men doing it together, and
yes.
This is a really remarkable achievement to see this today under one roof.
Absolutely. What is interesting as well, if you watch the Chinese form, you see this step back. Now, in Goju-ryu, the version of Sanchin Higonai Sensei is doing now is called Miyagi Sanchin, because they step back. The original version of Goju in the Goju form resembles the Uechi one. You step forward, you turn, you step forward, you turn, then you step again. So again, you've got a kind of overlap with a slightly older form in the Goju version. Now, they always say Miyagi put the stepping back version to teach people to move backwards. But you see, the Chinese already had this.
Yes.
So I suspect actually it's more of an imitation of a Chinese form. It's like the kata tensho, which they always say Miyagi created. He probably did. but there is a Chinese form in white crane which is very like Tencho, so he's based it on a white crane form, I suspect. Interesting as well, one thing I have noticed, I trained with Higon Sensei in Japan in 1977 for about 2.5 years, and the kata seems to have got a little slower. He's really slowing down, not because of age, I don't think.
Well, that was going to be my question, Harry. Is it just a natural thing as you age, or is there a deeper purpose?
I suspect what he's trying to do is he's trying to hold people's attention on the movements. A little like Tai Chi. The way the Tai Chi people do the movement slowly, so you concentrate on the feeling.
But we've witnessed something special here today.
Oh, absolutely.
4 masters. Harry, it's been a pleasure working with you, and thank you for that.